The Rollie Beale Classic returning to Toledo Speedway Saturday. Kody Swanson, the three-time defending champion, starting in the first position. Just behind him, Shelby Township native Taylor Ferns vying to become the first woman to win a USAC Silver Crown race. Lap 55, though, running into some trouble, locked up on turn 3 into the fence. Part of a 3-car pileup. She would be okay. Sylvania's Austin Niemeyer in the 16 came in 20th. But the night and the race belonged to Swanson. Another flag-to-flag victory for his 6th Rollie Beale Classic championship.
I mean, it's really special, you know. That puts me, it breaks a tie I had with Rollie Beale, right? Who we're honoring with this race, and who it was really special that I got to meet him in the first edition that I ended up winning here. So it's always great to see his family, and this race means a lot because of that, because of his career not only as a racer, but in racing even outside the cockpit. So it certainly ranks right up there.
CJ Perry and Steve Ronkovitz recap the race and a full evening at Toledo Speedway.
So we could stand here all night. We can tick off Kody Swanson's accomplishments. We could talk about all the championships, but the only number you need to know about is the number 6. This is his 6th Rollie Beale Classic 100. Steve did it in dominating fashion. Another number that you need to know, 100. He led all 100 laps.
You know, he got out to a quick lead, and there was nobody that was really going to make any kind of move on him whatsoever through those 100 laps. We had one restart halfway through this race. Again, nobody even got close to him in this race. He was just absolutely dominant from stem to stern. And like he said earlier, he's so happy that, you know, he is now with 6. The all-time leader. He passes Rollie Beale, who he was tied for with 5 wins.
Bobby Santos was hard charging at the end, finished 2nd place, but it really didn't matter. Kody Swanson, of course, put his stamp on this event, as he does almost every year. Running in support, the factory stocks 100 laps for their feature. Boy, Steve, you talk about writing a Russian novel. There was so much going on, so many storylines. In the end, Kyle Metapetikin gets the victory.
Well, you know, he was one of those guys who just kind of hung around, watched and saw everything that was going to happen. A couple of guys got into each other a couple of different times, and when they did, he was the guy who just kept moving up to the front. He was the right guy at the right place at the right time. He comes away with a win.
And poor Craig Ozenbaugh ends up on the losing end of that side. And Ron Allen winning in the late model sportsman, wrapping up our night of coverage. Fantastic night of racing out at Toledo Speedway. Kody Swanson, your big winner.